Hello, Nick Wood from South Pier Marine here in Jersey, and today we've got a beautiful sunny day and we're listing this gorgeous Beneteau Flyer 10. Sold by us when she was new to her one owner. She's been very well maintained. She's just gone back in the water after a full engine service, anti-foul, polish and clean. So she's now ready for sale. Perfect, just in time for 2025 season. She is powered by a pair of Suzuki 300s, which have just under 130 hours on the engines from new, and say fully serviced, always serviced by us here at South Pier Marine in Jersey. This boat's had a number of custom options fitted and bespoke covers made for the aft end of the cockpit. As you can see, she's got a full wraparound canopy. That's not a standard feature or even an option from Beneteau. We've created this for the customer, coming off the back of the T-top. So you can remove the sides and the back and just have a top bimini, or you can have it fully enclosed like this, or you can take the whole lot off and have an open boat. Same goes for the front covers, the pilot protection covers that are running around the front of the screen. They can come out all together and you're left with a very nice open day boat. Get the wind in your hair and really enjoy the speed that you get out of the Beneteau Flyer 10. So we'll step on board and we'll show you some of the key features. You'll notice when we step on, she's got a full ski mast here. So that's the stainless steel option from the factory. Very heavy duty feet on the bottom, bolted into the back of the boat, and then you've got a tow point on top. We've got teak decks fitted all the way out to the back of the transom here on the aft platforms. You've got fuel fillers on the port side. You've got flag holder there. You've got water filler down on the aft transom there, and also the starboard fuel filler over here. You've got things like freshwater deck shower there, so that is hot and cold. You've got your emergency manual bilge pump there as well. Coming into the cockpit, you're met with this very lovely big social area. It's perfect for taking family and friends out for the day. The owner's even used all the stainless steel frames to hang his paddle boards inside underneath the T-top. Perfect use of space there. So this area here, sitting at the moment, so you can have seat 6 or so people around there. But this table also goes down and there's a cushion that goes on top, and that provides a really large sun pad, or even in the right evening you could probably use that as an outdoor bedroom. Again, teak running all the way through the cockpit, beautifully presented, lovely and clean. Over here on the starboard side, you've got some 12-volt sockets. So you've got a inflator socket there for some things like paddle boards and dinghies, and then you've got a couple of USB sockets as well. This has got an upgraded sound system the owner had fitted when she was new by us, so there's a big subwoofer there, and there's extra speakers. There's speakers up in the T-top as well, and these are all colour changing, so you can, there's a little remote control that you can control the colours, so it gives a bit of atmosphere in the evenings. You've got an outdoor galley on this one, so we open the glass top up and you're met by a hot and cold sink, and then you've got 2 gas hobs. Underneath you've got a 42-litre fridge, beautifully clean and tidy in there. You can tell this boat has been well looked after. And then cupboard storage to the left. Moving up forward, the beauty of this boat is you've got navigating seat for 2 people there, but you've also got a co-pilot and a helmsman seat on the starboard side, so there's 4 forward-facing seats, which really does make for a very sociable boat. So the Helm side seats have got bolsters, so you can stand up or you can sit down. Lovely materials Beneteau used for these seats and all the upholstery. So you've got the Suzuki electronic controls there. You've also got a little armrest with a cubby hole underneath it, and again another 12-volt socket in there. Some bits and pieces that the owner had added, which are the wireless scan strut phone chargers, and we've also got a 12-volt battery readout, which is very useful. This particular boat's got the zip wake trim tab system, so that automatically adjusts the ride of the boat. Very handy for when you've got lots of people on board or people are moving about. That will automatically sort out the trim. Moving up, you've got the two Suzuki gauges, one either side, port and starboard, giving all your information for your engines, RPMs, fuel burn, that sort of thing. You've got a very large Garmin MFD here, which is 16-inch. That was an upgraded from the 12. Just below that, you've got controls for the bow thruster, your general 12-volt switching gear, things like navigation lights, bilge pumps, water pumps, showers, lighting, anchor, so you can control the anchor from here. So you can see the anchor's up on the bow there. That's got an electric windlass, so you can put that up and down from this button. And also deck lighting. So you've got the Garmin 215i VHF here. We're moving across the other side of the dashboard. You've got Suzuki's Troll Mode controller, and then you've got the Suzuki start-stop buttons and control pads. But also hiding down underneath the helm is this gadget. So this is a dockmate. The owner had this fitted just after taking ownership. Very smart piece of kit. So you've got this joystick that can act as if you're at the helm, but you could be up at the bow with this remote control, or you can be down at the stern and you can go forwards, backwards, and then you can also operate the bow thruster, and you can also operate the windlass from here as well. Not a cheap piece of kit, but very, very useful to have, especially if you're single-handed. Beautifully laid out dashboard, everything falls to hand. The helmsman's got the engine controls to his right hand, and the steering wheel feels nice and close proximity. You don't have to reach away to it. Very nicely fitted. As you can see, the covers I was talking about before, these are the pilot protection covers that run all the way around here. They're really nice and clear so that you can see out of them, but if you want to take them all down, you can unzip them and pop them out if you've got a really nice day. As I was saying before, the teak decks were all running all the way through this boat, but the owner has also added a piece of teak here. This is normally just bare fiberglass with a non-slip floor, but the owner decided that he liked the look of a teak pad here, so he put that on himself. Very nice job. As we go below, you'll notice there's carpets throughout here. These are all bespoke carpets the owners had made. The heads on this boat, very generous size, lots of headroom, lots of storage throughout as well. So you've got sink, hot and cold water, you've got storage underneath the sink. The toilet itself is an electric toilet using a fresh water supply from the boat's water tank, so there's no salt water coming up into this toilet. It's all fresh water. That should help keep the smells down. Always salt water in the pipes that cause these funny smells we get in boat toilets. And then there's a lovely light, port light out there, and a little opening hatch as well. So you've got a curtain to pull across if you need privacy. Again, the owner has added teak to the flooring in here rather than just the plain GRP non-slip which you'll see in the shower. Talking showers, so it's got a full standing shower compartment. This door here comes round to close off from the toilet, and you've got a very decent size shower compartment. Up forward you've got this seating area, wraparound seating with the table, but this can go down. You can see the little chocks down on the bottom here. The whole table goes down, and then you've got cushions to go on top of that to make a complete bed. You'll see the photographs online on our website showing that. Nicely designed little cubby holes, storage holes above the windows there. You've got the Fusion sound system. So this is the actual controller for that. You can also control it up at the Helm on the plotters, but down here, if you're sitting down here for the evening, you can control the music from here. So that's got a Fusion RA70N, so that's connected through to the plotters. There's also a little USB socket there so that you can charge your phone and also play any music through stereo, and a little hanging locker as well. Overhead you've got this soft furnished panel with 4 downlighters, but the boat does have plenty natural light coming in through these hull lights. Again, a couple of little port opening hatches as well. Storage on the port side, handy for bits and pieces. Moving across to the port side, inside, we've got glass storage in there. Next one down, cutlery, crockery, nicely laid out. And in here we have the second fridge. So you have one in the cockpit, but you also have one down here in the saloon. It's a bigger fridge than the one outside. That's 65 litres, this one. And then lastly, there's an aft cabin, currently being used to store all the boat's bits and pieces. But it's a full width. It goes all the way aft and then across to the port side and starboard side, so it goes from one side to the other. As we come back out of the cabin, beauty of this boat is you have an offset helm, an entrance door, which gives you this very large side walkway. So there's a little hatch here that folds back onto the windscreen, allows you to walk out onto the foredeck. And hey presto, I've opened that all up. I folded the cover back, folded the door back, and also the little lower door as well. And it gives you a really wide walkway up to the bow. Up in the bow we've got the electric windlass, So that's got chain and rope attached to it, with the Brittany plate anchor at the front. The controls down here as well. You can control the windlass from here or from the helm. But on this boat, it also has the beauty of a dockmate remote control. So you can be controlling the engines and the bow thruster from up here, and you can control the windlass from that as well. Very handy piece of kit that the owner had fitted. Again, something that wasn't factory fitted. And then you've got the area for the sun pad up at the bow. So, all in all, a rather lovely day / weekender, overnighter. The Beneteau Flyer 10 really can cope with it all. If you want more information on this boat, visit our website www.southpiermarine.com or email sales@southpiermarine.com with any questions you have. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much.